Day 007. There's no dark without light. RIP Tou. Intensely homeless rating 1.6. Accomplishments. All my essentials were still there when I left them. Where I left them. Shit moments. Best friend died. Slept at the airport. Cold. No shower. At the airport, about to go into day 007 and be intentionally homeless. Finally got off the flight at 1 a.m. Then the train next leaves at 5 a.m. Looks like I'm sleeping at the airport because I'm not paying that $50 Uber. Woke up around 4 a.m., started working on some Jungle Story content until I received a text. Tou has died. What? Tou came to Temptation maybe a year and a half ago. First saw him in a pink hat and colored dress shoes with a swimsuit. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this? We became best friends. He was a dancing machine, and I thought to myself, finally, someone that understands. He was always checking up on me and in support of my journey. Had a lot of love for that man. He ended up traveling to Colombia and was going to stay for 2 months until he got in with the wrong girl. Tou always wanted to spend time with beautiful women, but not to just have sex with them, to attract other beautiful people as well, and maybe fall back into something with one of the women he took out. Yes, he usually paid for everything and was quote-unquote sugar daddy just because he had the means to do so. He didn't do it out of any intent to get with the other woman that he was with or any of the other women he took out. He just wanted to have good vibes and good times and good people around. But it was always with the best intentions. Just with the wrong Colombian woman. He ended up being kidnapped, taken for ransom of $2,000. This sounds shitty, but at least make it something worth it. I mean, make it more than $2,000. I could process it maybe a little bit better if it was more. Regardless, he then was killed and thrown into a lake, and it doesn't make sense because Tou has money and knows a lot of people that have the same. There's a disconnect that I don't think anybody will really know. I said within my last post, and will post a video within this as well. The reason I say death should be celebrated is because it represents the balance of life. There's no light without dark. There's no love without hate. There's no peace without war. There's no order without chaos. It's essential. It's just completely and utterly difficult when it's someone you love and knew had more lives to live. He lived many lives within this one. He was always dancing, checking up on me, and supporting me and others in times of need. I remember I had a hole in my boots, and a month later, he brought insoles for me. It was incredibly thoughtful. It's important to find positive light in this situation, otherwise, it will only bring pain. Hurt people. But I've refused to be this way. I will celebrate this for the rest of my life, as I know Tou would have wanted me to do. Sending much love to Tou. Rest in peace. Tried to process that as I left the airport at 5 a.m., got some Chipotle, then headed back to where my essentials were at that I left behind at the Verizon store shopping center. Seeing that I couldn't bring that big ass bag with me, I just left it there and hope for the best. It's dark and getting cold now. If that bag isn't there with my tent and sleeping shit in it, I'm fucked. I left all of my stuff back there before I left to go to my boy's graduation. As you guys know from the past 3 days, I haven't posted. But this is the moment where I knew I couldn't bring all my stuff with me because I didn't have the money to do so. And that being the case, I just left it back behind the Verizon shopping center up on top of a pallet. And I walk to the back of the shopping center and I see the wooden pallet still leaning on something. Is it there? Is it still there? I pull it up. Bang! All of my shit is still there. I'm him. Let's go. Prepared myself for the night, put my Baby Yoda Christmas socks on, and knock the fuck out. What do I need for tomorrow? Apple adapter for headphones and test my microphones, notebook for my journaling, start door-to-door positivity tour on day 008, interview one homeless person, ? Give him a piece from the Jungle Kingdom kit, maybe a gas station card, $1.80 strategy, which means comment on as many people as possible. Is a Gary Vee strategy that you comment as many people profiles as possible and leave it insightful 2 cents. Do that 90 times. It's something like that, but you have to do it over a period of time. and you comment on their Instagrams, leave an insightful comment, and then they later on will maybe invest time in your profile and do the same. Never know. Start posts on Threads and X. Ask people to do interviews, sex therapists, relationship coaches, swingers. Work on content. Much love, keep spreading it. Remember, love is the answer to no matter question. Yay!